Hi, I'm Binny from Caravan Selecta. I'm very, very excited at the moment. I'm sat on an Airstream and I'm sat with Michael, who's the European Sales Director. Is that correct, Michael? Excellent. Thank you very much for your time today. Are you having a good show?
So far, people love what they see, yes. Could do with a few more people around the show, but everything's going so well. Thank you.
Excellent. So like I say, we're sat on an Airstream. Just please tell us about it. It's very exciting.
Well, we're actually in a 532 model, and this particular one is 2 years old. It actually belongs to a journalist who writes up for Caravan magazines, but he does test reports, but he actually loves his own Airstream. So we're different. We're not a caravan, we're not a motorhome, it's an Airstream.
Fantastic. So what would someone buy one of these for? What would it be used for, or what wouldn't it be used for in the case?
Well, professionally, and I mean, this chap almost lives in it in here. They're just very cool, and they tend to be people who are very design orientated, want something that's engineered for life, and you know it's going to last. It won't deteriorate, and very little devalue it as well.
And how many years would this last?
Well, you've got 50 years at least. I've got a 1964 model myself, as well as a new one, and it's still pretty perfect.
So they're very different. How long would it take to make one of these?
It takes around 400 to 450 hours to build an Airstream. They're all hand built, and think of it like an aircraft fuselage. It's all aluminium frame. It's all put together with buck rivets. There's 3,500 buck rivets. There's a lot of man hours. They're built in Ohio, and they have been since 1931. Nothing's changed in their design and their construction, really. They've just got a more modern twist on the interior.
Fantastic. So how much, obviously, what's the price range?
We start from £31,000 for our little Bambi model, which is 14 foot. That can be towed behind a Golf 2 litre TDI. And we go up to £54,000, which is our 684 model. And for that you need maybe a Land Rover Discovery or a pickup truck, or a Nissan Navara, something like that.
Great. And you mentioned earlier some maybe famous names have some of these?
Yeah, in the States they are quite a cult product. Brad Pitt has his own. Pamela Anderson has one. Matthew McConaughey is really into them. He's got 3. So in the States they are very, very popular and very cool, and they're starting to take an appearance here. We've been selling now for 3.5 years in the UK, and there's over 100 UK customers. We've got dealers now in Holland, Germany and Sweden, and so soon hopefully we'll have an Airstream dealer in each European country.
Fantastic. So is that the plan for 2011, or is that
in the next 4 or 5 years? Yes, because it's probably the only RV brand that can actually go global, in essence, and that's what appeals to me in the Airstream brand. And you'll see them in a lot of American movies, especially the vintage ones are very collectible, and they actually go up in value. Actually, 2 years ago I sold a 1948 model, and it went for £19,000, a 1948, because they just still retain their perfect shell.
Yeah, and they're just so unique, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. We think so. And you've got to love them. You either love them or hate them, but the majority of people just love them.
No, I'm sure. I see why. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.